hi.
Hello?
You said at the weekend that you think you will get time to turn things round at Chelsea. Have you had an opportunity to speak with Roman Abramovich since Saturday, and how long do you think you have?
I don't have to answer you. I don't have to answer you if I was with the owner or no.
How long do you think you have? How long do you think you have?
4 years. In this case, 3 years and 7 months or something like that.
Вопрос был о том, что встречался ли Жозе с Романом Абрамовичем по поводу будущего и сколько, по его мнению, сколько времени у него есть в клубе. Ответ был, что согласно контракту 4 года, ну то есть 3 года и 7 месяцев.
Yes, Dan.
Jose, it's been reported that some of the players would rather lose than win. Or one particular player apparently said this for you. Have you lost the support of some players?
Look, I think it's a very sad accusation, because you are accusing a player or more than one player, I don't know what you report. You are accusing them of dishonesty. If I accuse you to be dishonest, a dishonest journalist, I think you'd be very, very upset, and probably you'd take legal action. So I think it's a question for the players, not for me.
Некоторые игроки, согласно прессе, сказали, конкретно один из игроков, что он лучше проиграет, чем выиграет для вас. Согласны ли вы с этим? Есть ли у вас вообще какая-то поддержка в команде? Ответ был, что на самом деле это большое обвинение, и если бы кто-то обвинил вас в таком же предательстве по поводу команды как журналиста, то вас бы могли привлечь к суду. Поэтому мне больше нечего сказать.
I just add to that from the club's point of view. I think ordinarily we wouldn't comment on speculation or rumour, but we did note with some disappointment that the BBC put so much stock and credibility into a quote from an unnamed source, which by their own admission came second or third hand, from a news organisation that prides itself on the highest journalistic integrity. I think we strongly feel that they fell well below their standards on that one.
Мы обычно не комментируем ситуации по такому поводу, но из-за того, что было достаточно большое давление оказано на команду от различных каналов, BBC, например, мы хотели высказаться по этим слухам, и на самом деле эти слухи, они происходят из их появления непонятно.
Jose, how have the players responded since defeat on Saturday, and are you sure they are still responding to your methods?
Yes.
And how have they responded since Saturday?
Giving their best every minute of every training session, giving solidarity in between all of us, fantastic personal relationship, very good professional relationship, training always in the limits of the quality and the effort, and always with the strong desire to win the next match, which is what we are going to try to do tomorrow.
После вашего поражения в субботу, чувствуете ли вы, что ваши игроки все еще слушают вас, следуют вашим советам? Да, конечно, они каждую минуту показывают, как они стараются, чтобы у нас были хорошие отношения в команде, они у нас хорошие, чтобы у нас было, чтобы каждый игрок вкладывал усилия в то, что мы делаем, и у нас большое желание победить, чем мы надеемся, что это сбудется завтра во время игры.
Yes.
Jose, there's been so much speculation about why the form is so different this season to last season. Same bunch of players, different results. We don't know.
Same manager.
Same manager. Do you know, essentially, why the results are so different this season?
Yes, I know.
Can you give us any clues?
No, because I'll be here for a long time. It's a combination of factors, and some of them I don't want even touch them, and yes, I know.
And are they all football related, not off the field?
Everything is football related, right? You don't want to blame social or political problems in some corner in the globe. You don't want to blame these aspects or to bring these aspects to football problems, don't you? So everything is football related, of course.
Вопрос был в том, что те же игроки, тот же тренер, очень разные результаты, кардинально противоположные от предыдущего сезона. В чем причина, что поменялось? Ответ был, что комбинация факторов, все они относятся к футболу, но о них не хочется, он их знает, но не хочет говорить вслух.
Warren?
Joe said this is an extremely difficult period for the club and yourself personally.
And the players.
The players, everybody. What are you going to learn about yourself and will you become a better coach after this?
I try to be every day. I try to be every day, not because of this. I try to be every day. If I'm only a better coach because of bad results, I would be a very bad coach, because in the past 15 years I would never improve. But I try always to improve every day. I try to analyze every detail of my work every day, preparing sessions, discussing after sessions, preparing matches, analyzing matches after. That's what I do every day.
Well, this is a new experience for you, such a prolonged period of such negative results.
Yes, it's new for me. Yeah, that's why I am a good one. If I was a bad one, I would come before. Yesterday, a friend sent me some quotes of my press conference after the Champions League final in May 2004, and I completely forget it. So in May 2004, in the Champions League press conference, I told that one day in my career, bad results will come. And I told that in 2004 after winning the Champions League final with Porto. One day in my career the bad results will come, and I will face the bad results with the same honesty and dignity that I'm facing now that I am European champion. May 2004. So 11 years later, I resisted well to the nature of my job. I resisted well to the nature of football. 11 years waiting for this. So took time, but come in a moment where I'm stable and strong to face it.
Вопрос касался того, что период неудач делает ли он вас лучшим тренером. Ответ был, что да, я становлюсь тренером лучшим, потому что если бы я только, но не только из-за плохих результатов, если бы это было только из-за плохих результатов, я бы ничего не достиг. Я делаю лучше, я стараюсь быть лучше. С каждым днем анализирую игры, готовлю своих игроков, и это помогает мне быть лучше. Это новый опыт для меня негативный, но я хороший тренер, не плохой. И недавно друг прислал мне цитаты из моей пресс-конференции в мае 2004 года, после того, как я выиграл Лигу чемпионов спорта. И я сказала тогда, что однажды придет день, когда у меня будут плохие результаты. Но я постараюсь просто встретить эти результаты со всей честью. И я думаю, что вот 11 лет спустя этот момент настал, и я с честью встречаю эти плохие результаты.
Last week, one of your former players, Arbeloa, gave an interview saying one of your greatest strengths is that you are like a bulletproof vest for players. But are you taking too many bullets for the players at the moment because you are under attack from a lot of angles?
For my players, I do everything. I always did. And I'm not going to change.
So you're happy to take more bullets for them if you need to?
Yeah.
Не берете ли вы на себя слишком много критики, чтобы она не доставалась вашим игрокам? Ответ был, что я для своих игроков сделаю все, и если надо будет больше критики на себя принять, то я это сделаю без изменений.
Let's go to the very back, yes?
It's only in English.
Yes,
not
please.
Spanish, no?
No, in English, please. Thank you.
No Spanish, it's not.
Jose, here from the back. Sorry. How much are you still counting on Falcao, which is a guy we've seen delivering for many years for different clubs in different circumstances?
Falcao had today an important injury. Not so important as the ones that he had previously, but he had an important muscular injury, and he will be out for a few weeks. So there is no point to speak about him, just to give you this sad news.
Насколько вы все еще рассчитываете на Фалькао? Фалькао травмировался достаточно серьезно, не так серьезно, как до этого, но серьезно, поэтому на несколько недель он выбыл.
Down on the floor there, yes.
Jose, hi, KB, Channel 4 News. You say you're constantly striving to be a better manager. How easy is self-reflection for you, Jose? And what do you need to do differently to be the better manager that you want to be?
To do what I did all my life, which is to study, and in my case it's difficult to study from others. When you reach my level, it's difficult to learn from the others. You have to learn from yourself. You have to learn with your own experiences, with your own day by day, with analyzing your work like we do. That's why I have a staff of assistants exactly to discuss every detail of our job, and I learn with the day by day, with the experiences that come every day.
But when people comment on your personality, the way that you interact with other people, as being one of the things that you could potentially change, how does that affect the way that you think about your own job, your own things?
It doesn't affect me.
Вопрос касался того, что вы стараетесь всегда быть лучшим тренером, чем вы, то есть постоянно меняться к лучшему. Что вы считаете, вы должны изменить, чтобы поменяться, чтобы стать еще лучшим тренером? Ответ был: я считаю, что надо делать то, что я делаю всю свою жизнь, а это учиться. К сожалению, на моем уровне, когда достигаешь моего уровня, тяжело учиться от тренеров, поэтому я учусь на своих ошибках, я анализирую свою игру, и для этого у меня есть команда, в которой я обсуждаю игры и то, как можно изменить ситуацию к лучшему.
Andy.
Jose, you said yourself you've had 11 years to prepare for this bad run, and you say you're strong and you're stable. So why do you think results aren't turning around? Because we would expect every team to have a blip, but this is going on and on and on and on, and you're studying and you're working hard, you say, to turn it around, but it just doesn't seem to be turning this ship around, does it? Why do you think that is? It makes me think the football problems are quite big.
Don't want to say much more. I told you already, your colleague, that it's a combination of factors. It's not one reason. One reason would be easy to fix. It's not one reason. It's a combination of factors. And I don't want to say more than that.
Is it
Let's just do translation.
Вы сказали, что у вас было 11 лет для того, чтобы приготовиться к таким событиям. Но почему результаты все еще не меняются? Такое ощущение, что там есть проблемы гораздо больше, чем просто футбол. Ответ был, что я не готов комментировать это. Там есть комбинация факторов, это не только один фактор, поэтому больше ничего не могу сказать.
Dan.
Jose, you said that you always knew at some point in your career there would be a blip, and that when that came, you'd have to handle it with dignity. Do you think you have handled this slump in form in a dignified fashion? There's been another FA punishment yesterday, the interview after the match at the weekend. You know, Jamie Carragher said on television that there's a paranoia.
Do you know, I show the way in this moment I'm going to show my dignity is not to answer you. It's the way I show my dignity.
You're going to appeal against the FA punishment?
I think we're waiting for the written reasonings before we take a decision on that. Translation.
Yes. Вы сказали, что когда придут плохие времена, то вы справитесь, выйдете с честью из ситуации. Думаете ли вы, что вы выходите с честью? Потому что есть, допустим, наказание от Федерации футбола, и интервью после матча в субботу тоже было не очень. Ответ был, что я показываю свою честь не ответами, а тем, как я себя веду. И по поводу ситуации с ассоциацией футбола мы пока не можем комментировать.
Okay, we're going to do about 3 more, so apologies if we don't get completely around the room. Let's see who's next. Darren, please. Thank you.
Joseph, can you claim that the players have asked you to say that?
So I can just stop snapping so we can hear the question, please. Thank you.
It's been claimed that the players have asked you to play in a different way and that they are happy with the way that they play. Is that true?
No.
Были слухи, что игроки попросили вас играть по-другому, изменить стратегию игры. Это правда? Нет.
Sammy.
Jose, at least in public, you come off as a guy who's very confident in your own ability. As this run at the start of the season, do you feel personally that you've lost any of that confidence?
No.
Why?
You ask me yes or no, I answer you no.
But can you maybe perhaps expand and...
No. You ask me yes or no, and I tell you no.
Вы производите впечатление очень уверенного в себе человека. Потеряли ли вы немного своей уверенности после начала сезона? Нет.
Okay, but one at the very back. Yeah.
I have a question to you, Steve. It was
Let's keep the questions to the manager. I think, and at the end you can ask me a question if you want to, but let's keep it on. Let's keep it on Jose.
It's related to the game and to Jose, because it was published last month that the club is begging Jose to stay, and I'm just wondering why don't you just arrange a press conference, maybe with one of the directors, and say, okay, we are begging Jose to stay. Never mind the results, at least until the end of the season.
We've already made our position quite clear in the statement we put out a while ago.
Вопрос касался того, почему вы не организуете пресс-конференцию, на которой вы скажете о своей поддержке Жозе, что он остается. Ответ был, что мы уже выпустили подтверждение онлайн такое.
Okay, 2 more. Ibrahim.
Have you updated team news with this injury, and what do you think is the chances for Chelsea to qualify in the top of the group in the Champions League?
I think Chelsea will finish first in this group. I think if we don't finish first, we finish second. But I am completely convinced that we are going to qualify, and I think first. But the reality is that the game tomorrow is not even a game that we have to win, because a draw tomorrow with 2 victories in the last 2 matches, we would qualify. No doubt, because Dynamo has to play against Porto, and both they cannot win the same match. So even the match tomorrow is not a must-win. Is a must not lose, but it's not a must win. So our situation in the Champions League is not phenomenal, but is an absolutely normal situation. We have an important game tomorrow, but I repeat, it's not a game that we need to win, like for example in a knockout match. And I'm convinced we can finish first. That's what I think. And if not first, second.
Какие ваши шансы на то, что вы квалифицируетесь, выйти из группы? Я считаю, что мы выйдем с 1-го места, даже если не с 1-го, то со 2-го, и у нас, я уверен в том, что мы выйдем, и завтра игра будет очень важная, но мы можем играть и на ничью.
Okay, last question, please. No.
Jose, can I just take you back to the message you received from your friends? Are you able to say who that friend was? And then secondly, Alex Ferguson went through runs like you're going through now. Have you, and you're very close to him, have you received any messages of support from Sir Alex at all?
Look, my friend is not is not a football person, and I'm not going to tell which football people called me or sent me SMS, because I would be unfair with some of them that I would forget. So it's better not to say.
But you have had messages of support from football people?
From friends. Some they are football people, some don't. But I don't have to.
Вы сказали, что вам друг вам прислал какие-то слова поддержки.
Конечно.
Могли бы вы называть его имя? И могли бы вы сказать, была ли у вас поддержка от Алекса Фергюсона? Имена я называть не буду. Некоторые из людей, которые меня поддерживают, они связаны с футболом, некоторые нет, поэтому без имен.
Okay, thanks.
Спасибо.